Okay. So one part of the chapter we have done till now is about blood, the characteristics of blood, what is blood group matching, and why it becomes mandatory for us to know what is our blood group. It is basically to avoid random blood transfusion, and if a couple, if mother, if the female is negative and the person whom she is married to, father is positive, then to avoid the problem of HDN in their children. So up till here we had studied. Beside blood vascular system, guys, we have another system called as lymphatic system. So let us do this particular system in brief. Like we have seen, we have a properly 4-chambered heart. So when I say heart, when blood is pumped out from the heart, the blood vessels which take the blood away from the heart is artery. Now these artery will go to, obviously it will branch out further before reaching any part of our body. The branches of artery, we can call it as arterioles. These arteriole further branch out into fine tubules called as capillary. So suppose I talk about a tissue of an organ, okay, multiple cells tissue. So this capillary network, it will make a capillary bed here. So just consider this as an arteriole and this branch as capillary. Contents of the blood will come out of the capillary and it would bathe the tissue. It would surround the tissue. So this tissue bathing, this fluid bathing the tissue, I can call it as the tissue fluid. Idhar tak samjha? So every part of the blood cannot come out of the capillary. What this capillary will be made up of? Squamous epithelium. So whatever is diffusible through that membrane, it will come out. The remaining blood, it will just be another extension of this only capillary. When this capillary will join back, you will get a branch again. We refer these branches as venules. Blood यहाँ से venules के पास जाएगा. Venules will join to make vein. The greater veins of the body will pour the blood back again to heart. Is everyone clear with this circulation, guys? This part of circulation between the heart and the body part, can I say it is systemic circulation? Now imagine this way blood is supplied to every organ and every tissue of our body. In a minute, we will study heart pumps out approximately 1 liter of blood. That is our cardiac, 5 liters of blood. That is our cardiac output. So I repeat again. Heart in an adult approximately pumps out 5 liters of blood per minute. But can I say when the blood is coming back to the heart, because of this oozing out of fluid, will the volume of blood coming back to heart is increased or decreased? It is decreased. Siddharth, increase kaise hoga beta? Everywhere there is leakage taking place from the capillary bed, things are coming out. What came out of this capillary bed? Capillary se kya bahar nikla? Tissue fluid bahar nikla. So the volume of blood is reduced here when it is carried through the venules. Blood volume decreases. But when it is poured back into the heart, guys, can I say the blood volume should remain the same? Yes, Pratima, it should basically remain the same. So how we ensure that this tissue fluid which has leaked out from the capillary, so that it can provide a nourishment to the cells making the tissue, is poured back. So you can say, madam, जैसे capillary से tissue fluid बाहर निकल रहा है, this tissue fluid could have re-entered back the capillary. एक बार use हो गया, it can go back into the capillary. It can't. Why it cannot go back? See, Suppose if I consider this as a single capillary inside which blood is there, what comes outside is the tissue fluid. Now, if the fluid is coming out, the reason would be because of a pressure gradient that is established inside and outside. So where will be the pressure higher for things to leak out? Inside. Logically speaking, capillary के अंदर pressure ज़्यादा है. That's why tissue fluid is going to come out. So is it possible for tissue fluid to go back inside the capillary? No, because outside pressure is low. So this re-entry of tissue fluid back into the capillary is not possible. आया सभी को समझ में? So can I say we need another network of capillary which will take this tissue fluid inside, because you have to restore back the volume of blood. So from the tissue, there is another network of tubes that begins. ये भी capillary ही है. They are thin. But you specifically call these as lymph capillary because the tissue fluid over here is used tissue fluid, and the moment it enters this capillary, you start calling it as a lymph. So why it is able to enter here? Because the fluid inside, the pressure developed inside the capillary, lymph capillary, is less compared to outside. तो ऐसा क्या change करोगे कि lymph capillary and blood capillary में ये pressure difference होगा? Now think and tell me whether it is blood capillary or lymph capillary. Both are endothelium. Both are made up of squamous epithelium. But inside the capillary, pressure is high. That's why fluid can leak out. Inside the lymph capillary, the pressure of the fluid should be low. How this is possible? Can I say the lumen size of the blood capillary is narrow? That's why the pressure is high. Lymph capillary ka lumen size would be wider. That's why it would be of low pressure. Is everyone able to understand? So this tissue fluid is able to enter back the lymph capillary. How this another way this lymph capillary differs from blood capillary? These are blind tubes. If you see, the one end of this tube is closed. Otherwise capillary ka dekhoge, both the ends are open. One end attached to arteriole, another end attached to the venules. Lakshmi, what is lumen means? Cavity, inner cavity, all these are tubes, na? So these lymph capillaries will now join back to make lymphatic vein, because they are taking the fluid towards the heart, and these lymphatic vein will open into these veins. So can I say this way blood volume is restored back? So this part of circulation, can I call that as lymphatic circulation? So the primary motive of lymphatic circulation is to restore back the blood volume. So who are the components of lymphatic system? Can I say lymph, the fluid which is getting circulated, the lymphatic vessels? Just like blood vessel, we are having these lymphatic vessel. There will be capillary, a part of lymphatic vessel. There are veins which will be a part of lymphatic vessel. There will be never an artery. You will never use the term lymphatic artery, because lymphs always move towards the heart. Lymph is never moving away from the heart. Is this thing clear to everyone? And one more thing, associated with this lymphatic vessels are lymph nodes as regular intervals. So what all things can leak out that will make the lymph or the tissue fluid? Check. Can RBC come out of blood capillaries? No. Smallest cell I had told you is platelets, so logically platelets नहीं निकल सकते, तो RBC भी नहीं निकल सकता, तो WBC भी नहीं निकलने चाहिए because they are the largest. But can WBC come out? Yes, because they can show diapetesis. So which part of blood can come out? Plasma can come out because plasma is the fluid part, but this will be plasma with less proteins because protein big macromolecules large size. Lymph का protein content हमेशा blood protein content से कम होगा plus WBC. That's why appearance of lymph, either you say it is a colorless fluid or it is a bit whitish in color. Obviously, it will be rich with salt. The moment you say plasma, beta, plasma has everything, no? Nutrients, minerals, hormones, enzyme. But what will be less in lymph? Proteins. Is everyone clear what is lymphatic system and what's the purpose of us having a lymphatic system? The main purpose is to return back the interstitial fluid, the tissue fluid, back into the blood vascular system so that whatever volume of blood is pumped out by the heart per minute is returned back to the heart. The cardiac output remains the same. So you know what is lymph? You knew what is lymph vessel. Now what is lymphatic nodes? Okay. These lymph vessels, just like veins, their wall would be quite thick, the lumen would be larger. Embedded in their wall are some nodular structure, bean-like structure. We refer these nodular structure as lymph nodes. So lymphatic system comprises of lymph, lymphatic vessels, and at regular interval, lymph nodes. So it is another type of, I'm facing certain network issues since yesterday. So बीच में शायद आवाज थोड़ा fluctuate होगा. Yes, Gargi, that's what I'm saying. But that will be just for few seconds. I repeat again. The primary purpose of lymphatic system is to restore back the blood volume. You can consider lymphatic system as a branch of blood vascular system only, na? Blood may say whatever things that ooze out will be poured back once the tissues, the cells have used them. So if I consider metabolic waste, who will be more rich with metabolic waste? Plasma will be rich with more metabolic waste. Lymph in the lymphatic vessels will be more with metabolic waste. Obviously lymph, na? Because it is going away. Lymph nodes are nodular structure, a type of lymphatic tissue which stores WBC, primarily lymphocytes. Okay? So clear with lymphatic system, guys? Can we just now move on to our major organ of circulation? Heart. Please copy this page so that we come to know the structure, the function of heart. How is WBC able to come out, Lakshmi? WBC show a phenomena to squeeze out of the blood capillary. Since it is amoeba shape, we refer that process as diapetesis. Is it done? Can I scroll down? Okay. Give the heading, human heart. So first we will write in brief the morphology of the heart, then we will discuss the anatomy of the heart. Okay. So position wise, it is mid-ventrally located in our mediastinum. See this word, mediastinum. This little space present between the lungs, behind the sternum. We refer that space as the mediastinum. The approximate size of the heart will be the size of your closed fist, you can say. Okay. So position wise, location wise, heart is present over here. Generally, we have this perception, it is present on the left side of our rib cage. What I have written, it is mid-ventrally located. It is on the middle center. Sternum means the bone over here, the flat bone, the breastbone, that is called as the sternum. So heart is behind the sternum. Shape wise, you can say our heart is roughly conical. Its upper part is broad. So since a cone, the broader part, we refer it as the base. तो हमारा heart का base ऊपर है and its lower part is bit pointed, apex. Since it is pointed, so we refer it as apex. So it is apex facing downwards, the base facing upward. This is how it is present. From where does it originate during our embryonic life? The entire circulatory system originates from the mesoderm germ. What is the cover of the heart so that it is very well protected? Obviously, the skeletal system is protecting it, but beside that, heart is covered by pericardium. It's a tough membrane. It is made up of fibrous tissue. So will pericardium allow the heart to expand in size? No. Pericardium is a tough membrane. Imagine, I'll just switch on a video. Can I say this is the approximate size of my heart, the closed fist? So this particular part, if I compare it with heart, this becomes the wall of the heart. And this only needs to continuously undergo contraction, relaxation, contraction, relaxation. Contract, chota, relaxation, coming back to its original shape. Now suppose I take a kerchief and I have placed it over the heart. So can I consider this kerchief as the cover of the heart, which we call it as pericardium? Now this pericardium will be tough. So it will not allow the heart to expand. Obviously, heart expand नहीं होना चाहिए, नहीं तो वो esophagus को, trachea को compress करेगा, lungs को compress करेगा. So the size of your heart is attained. Maximum size is attained by the time you are around 9 to 10 years old. After that, it will not grow or increase in size. The pericardium will prevent its expansion. So pericardium is a protective layer. So this pericardium is actually double layer. The outer layer is tough, fibrous. I'll just switch off. The outer layer is fibrous pericardium. The inner layer, we refer that as the serous pericardium because it will produce a fluid. Serous is further divided into two parts, outer parietal and inner visceral. So it is like this. If you go, suppose if I consider this as the wall of heart, ये heart का part है. So very fused to this wall is the innermost layer, that is visceral pericardium. There is a gap between parietal and visceral which is filled with pericardial fluid that will act as a lubricant because heart is continuously pumping. So if I make a blue line like this blue line will indicate the parietal pericardium, and fused with this parietal pericardium, if I make a thick yellow line, this will indicate the fibrous pericardium, and this space that you see between parietal and visceral, this is pericardial space filled with pericardial fluid. So fibrous and parietal appears to be literally fused. Visceral layer gets fused with the outer wall of the heart that we call as epicardium. Okay, guys? Gargi, why that question mark? Cover of the heart, we refer it as pericardium. So just immediately outer to the heart, fused with the wall of the heart, is visceral pericardium. Then there is a space filled with pericardial fluid. Outer to that is parietal. Both parietal and visceral keep on secreting this pericardial fluid. And the outermost part fused with the parietal pericardium is fibrous pericardium. Fibrous means it will be rich with collagen, and that imparts sufficient amount of toughness or strength. So if the heart can't expand and contract, how can we feel our heartbeat? Prathamesh, heart cannot expand, but heart is reducing in size when it is contracting, relaxing. So it is contracting and relaxing by staying within pericardium. तो पेरिकार्डियम उसको जितना जगह दे रहा है वो मैक्सिमम उतना ही स्ट्रेच करेगा, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. तो पेरिकार्डियम के अंदर वो छोटा हो रहा है while undergoing contraction, and when it is relaxed it is coming back to its original shape. जितना स्पेस उसको पेरिकार्डियम ने दिया. So pericardium is nowhere interfering in this process of contraction and relaxation. Pericardium is just a cover. If heart का wall stretches, okay, pericardium ने उसको stretch करने के लिए दिया, that is an indicative of heart failure. One of the symptoms of heart failure is cardiomegaly. Heart का size is slowly increasing. Okay, so clear with the cover of the heart. So now if I talk about the wall of the heart, which tissue will be making the actual wall? It comprises of three parts. The outermost part of the wall, the middle part of the wall, and the innermost part. Everyone knows heart is a hollow organ. It should be having cavities which will be filled with blood. So which part of the heart wall will be in direct contact with blood? कहाँ पर blood contact में आएगा? Obviously innermost, and that is referred as endocardium. Right? Outermost को तो हमने already नाम दे दिया epi. Outermost the epicardium. तो middle का नाम क्या बोल सकते हो? Many students can say ma'am mesocardium because it is in middle, but we refer it as myocardium. How it can be pericardium? हाँ, pericardium तो already हमने देख लिया ना प्रथमेश. It is a cover. Here we are talking about the wall, the tissue making the wall of the heart. इसका नाम हमने myocardium क्यों रखा? This middle layer, which happens to be the thickest. Myo means muscle. Very correct. Which muscle has to be here? The most unique muscle of our body, cardiac muscle. So this part of the heart is the thickest of all. Epicardium, endocardium, both will be made up of, since they are covered, it will be made up of epithelial tissue, and that epithelium is squamous epithelium. So इनकी thickness chamber to chamber same रहती है. It doesn't change. But the thickness of the cardiac muscle, that will change from chamber to chamber. We have 4 chambers. Can you make a guess which chamber ka myocardium has to be the thickest? This means squamous epithelium, Shravani. Left ventricle, because it has to forcefully pump blood in the aorta, sufficient enough to be carried to the whole body part. Lesser than that is right ventricle. Then comes the left atrium. Thinnest wall is of right atrium. Clear, guys? So I've just spoken about the position of the heart, the shape of the heart, the cover of the heart, and which tissue makes the wall of the heart. I will put a star on cardiac muscle because the most important tissue which makes the heart the pumping organ of our body is the presence of cardiac muscles in the heart. Okay. Collagen is a type of protein, Shravani. which imparts toughness or tensile strength to a tissue. So if a tissue has collagen, the tissue becomes one of the toughest tissue of the body. VP means visceral pericardium. PP means parietal pericardium. FP means fibrous pericardium. PSC means pericardial space. Yes, Risa, I will. Take a screenshot of page number 11. जिसका लिख करके तभी नहीं हुआ था. Take the screenshot. Then page number 12. Done, Priyanshi. Others? Okay. Let us see the next concept. Chambers of heart. How many types of chambers we have? Two types. Atria, or what you can call it as auricle. Ventricle. So there are two types of chambers, atria, ventricle, where atria, auricle is the receiving chambers. Receiving chambers. So blood vessels which are bringing blood back to the heart. Yani ki which type of blood vessel should be associated with atria? Veins should open in atria. The arteries should open in atria. Obviously veins, we have just seen na? Veins are the one which brings blood back to the heart. Ventricles are the pumping chambers. It will put blood in arteries so that it can be taken away. So they are associated with artery. Clear? So how many auricle or atria we have? We have two atria. Right atrium, left atrium. Right side of the heart always deals with deoxygenated blood. So this will receive deoxygenated blood from the entire body. Left atrium will receive oxygenated blood from the lungs. Same manner, we have two ventricles, right ventricle, left ventricle. Same thing, right ventricle will receive deoxygenated blood, left ventricle will receive oxygenated blood. Where I had told you, thickness of left ventricle is more than that of right ventricle. इधर तक सभी को समझा? No problem. Auricles are also upper chambers. So they would be facing the base of the heart, whereas ventricles are lower chambers facing the apex of the heart. And since this apex is slightly tilted towards the left side, that's why we feel our heartbeat to be strongest when we place our hand on the chest slightly towards the left side. So this doesn't mean कि हमारा पूरा का पूरा heart is on the left side of the thorax. It is mid-ventrally present. Any difference that you know between auricle and ventricles now? When they contract, always atria will contract first, and its direction of contraction is downwards. So it will pump the blood from atria to ventricle. When ventricles contract, ये सेकेंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेगा. सेकेंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेगा मतलब एट्रिया का कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होने के बाद ventricles will undergo contraction. I will see the reason later why atria will contract first and ventricles contract after that. So when ventricles contract, it contracts in the upward direction. वो नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ. Means atria contracts so that the direction is from base to apex. Ventricle contract, the direction is from apex to the base. So ventricle से blood, will it go back into atria? तो blood वहीं तो घूमता रहेगा? नहीं. From ventricles, it will go in the respective artery. Clear all the differences between atria and ventricle? The type of blood vessel that is associated, you will say right atrium. The type of veins, the types of veins which open into the right auricle. Superior vena cava, which will bring the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. Inferior vena cava, deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body. Coronary sinus, a third vein also opens into the right atrium. This brings deoxygenated blood from the heart itself. Okay. Left atrium, which blood vessels open there? Pulmonary veins open over there. And we have two pairs, yani ki total 4 pulmonary veins. Similarly, the right ventricle, associated with it is pulmonary artery, which will take the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation. Left ventricle is associated with our aorta. Is everyone clear with the chambers of the heart? Just copy this. The cavities in the bones are also called sinuses. Now, Moksha, wherever there is cavities, you can use the term sinus, wherever it is. Coronary sinus means the vein which brings the deoxygenated blood from the musculature of the heart only. सबसे पहले तो हार्ट को ब्लड सप्लाई देनी पड़ेगी ना प्रति मिनट, so that it continuously keeps on pumping blood. So aorta, before it gives blood to any part of the body, one of the branch will come out immediately from aorta, which will supply oxygenated blood to the musculature of the heart, which when will be used up, the deoxygenated blood should be poured back in the heart. So right atrium में जो vein open होती है, which brings the deoxygenated blood from the heart itself, coronary sinus. Okay. Priyanshi, it is 5th point. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll share the diagram of a heart, and then it will be very clear to you. Okay. Human heart कैसा दिखता है, कौन-कौन से blood vessel कैसे उसके साथ associated है. So first we will see the heart from outside, then we will take a longitudinal section of it. Yes, Rishan, very correct. Not coronary sinus, coronary artery, Rishan. Blockages of coronary artery, their capillary, makes the person susceptible for heart attack. No Moksha. Okay. Chalo, copied. Lakshmi, when I show the figure, na, then you will understand. Contract ऊपर से नीचे कि नीचे से ऊपर. Okay. Just imagine now. If I consider this fist as my heart, this is the size of my approximate heart. So this knuckle lining I can consider as a partition for right side of the heart and left side of the heart. So these fingers, right side, this fingers, left side. Imagine this right finger, up one, right atrium, because ventricles are approximately 3 times larger than atrium. So I can say this is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. Imagine kar sakte hain. So when this atria contract, both these chambers contract together. The direction of contraction is like this. It will squeeze like this. Upar se niche. That's why blood from the respective chambers, atria, is going down in the respective ventricle. So when ventricles contract, ventricle ऐसे नहीं contract करते, ventricles ऐसे contract करते हैं, नीचे से ऊपर, तो direction is upwards. So ventricle से क्या blood वापस से atria में घुस जाएगा? No. There we will see there is a flap which prevents the backflow. So from here, the two arteries ऐसे नहीं है. The arteries are placed like this. So this will be the pulmonary artery coming from the right ventricle. This will be the aorta coming from here. So they go up. So that's why ventricles have to contract नीचे से ऊपर. अब समझा लक्ष्मी? Let me share the figure of a human heart. Then it will be more clear. It's not getting uploaded. Just a minute. Ah. I'll use the same figure which is given in NCERT. Open your NCERT where they have drawn the structure of a human heart. I don't want the inner part. Okay. So this is longitudinal section of heart. You can consider it as LS of heart, longitudinal section, and that to the ventral view. आगे से देखोगे तो heart कैसा दिखाई देगा. Okay. So purposely we had drawn in blue color. See, whenever we use blue and red color, it is only with respect to the form of blood. Blue indicates deoxygenated blood, red indicates oxygenated blood. And since arteries generally carry oxygenated blood, that's why universally arteries are always drawn in blue color and veins are, arteries are drawn in red color and veins are drawn in blue color. The color of the blood is not blue. It is only for our understanding. Samjha? So you can see the right atrium underneath that right ventricle. You see the left atrium underneath that the left ventricle. In this diagram, they have not maintained the proportion. ये जो wall दिखाई है ना left ventricle की, ये comparatively सबसे ज़्यादा thick दिखानी चाहिए. Okay? For blood to come from the right atrium to the right ventricle, left atrium to the left ventricle, it should be unidirectional. So here you see a valve. यहाँ दिखता है flap. This flap actually is made up of 3 such cup-like structure. So we refer this valve as a tricuspid valve. and the flap over here is made up of two cup-like structure. We refer it as a bicuspid valve, or you can also refer it as mitral valve. So if we speak about the next feature, valves of heart. There are different types of valves. Broadly, we classified in two categories, AV valves and the semilunar valves. See this word, AV. AV यानी कि atrioventricular valve. So ये भी दो तरीके के हैं. One is the on the right side between the right and the right atrium and the ventricle. That is tricuspid. And the other is bicuspid. Means they are guarding an opening. So you can call this aperture as AV aperture. So consider this opening as AV aperture. So this aperture, if I make three such flap-like structure, ऐसे, so can I say this aperture is literally closed now? Suppose I show the aperture like this. The valves have dropped down. Can I say this means the aperture is open? Imagine here, same manner, bicuspid. There are only two such flaps. So if I draw it like this, that means the bicuspid valve is closed. If I make the aperture and put the valves dropped like this sideways, can I say it is open? So whenever it is open, both the valves, they are simultaneously open, they are simultaneously closed. When they open, they allow the blood to move from atrium to their respective ventricle. And why they need to be closed? So that they prevent backflow of blood. Blood should never go from ventricles to atrium. I'll come to that. What is papillary muscle? I'll come to it. इधर तक सभी को समझा? Which valves? Bicuspid valve and tricuspid valve. There is another valve that I have drawn, which is called as semilunar. And why one side has three, another has two flaps. Okay. This is technically tricuspid, very much similar to semilunar valves. Bicuspid is much more stronger, efficient compared to tricuspid. And quickly the blood will be coming down. It can be more easily monitored. We know the left side of the heart should be more powerful, more stronger. Right, Arya? So over here, when we say semilunar valve, where are they present? They guard the opening of arteries. So there is pulmonary valves, which will be guarding the opening of the pulmonary artery, and aortic valve, which will guard the opening of the aorta. So this opening, if I draw, you can consider it as the opening of the respective artery. दोनों में same है. So if I make semi-lunar, semi-half, lunar, moon-like. So appearance-wise, they look like tricuspid only. Semi-lunar also three moon-shaped like structure. So this would be closed if they are placed like this. If I put it like this, then it would be open. So when the semilunar valves are open, they will allow the blood to go from ventricles to their respective artery. Left ventricle से aorta में गया, right ventricle से pulmonary artery में गया. So when they are closed, they will also prevent backflow. Because valve का काम क्या है? They allow blood to move only in one direction. Backflow is prevented. Which backflow has to be prevented here? AV valves prevent the backflow of blood from ventricle to atria. Semilunar valve will prevent backflow of blood from arteries to the ventricles again, because it can easily drop, na? Because of the gravitational force. Samjha? So over here in this figure, you will see that there are certain conical linings. The ventricle ka surface is irregular. So there are extra set of cardiac muscles present, more unique. We refer those muscles as papillary muscles. So papillary muscle is nothing but conical cardiac muscle associated with only ventricles. Atria don't have. ये क्यों चाहिए था हमको? Attached to these muscles are cords of collagen. We refer them as chordae tendineae. They ensure that once the AV valve are closed, they open, they close because of the pressure gradient. Once the AV valves are closed, chordae tendineae will keep them closed until and unless atrial pressure इतना बढ़ जाए कि AV valve open हो जाए. Sometimes it will fill, Dhruv, yes, with increased age or due to some infection. There are multiple cases where valves fail, तो वहां पर backflow होगा. But we are talking about this in a normal person, a healthy heart. Acha, in this figure, where will be semilunar valve, guys? Idhar tak sabko samjha, labeling. Now, this is the left atrium, sorry, left ventricle. एक मिनट, हाँ. तो तुमको यहां से, I am drawing that with blue color, हाँ. ये ट्यूब निकलता हुआ दिख रहा है. ऊपर गया. Then it got divided into two parts. This tube coming from here like this. Where it is going? It is going to the lungs. That is your pulmonary artery. Clear? So pulmonary artery this side, that will go to the left lung. Pulmonary artery here will go to the right lung. Okay? Now, in the red color, I am showing a blood vessel coming from here, actually left ventricle. But ये ऐसा दिख रहा है तुमको. ऊपर गया, turn लिया, and it got divided into multiple branches. This is your aorta. So this branch of aorta will go to the upper part of the body. This aorta will go down. दिखता है ये नीचे. This is the descending part of aorta, which will supply blood, oxygenated blood, to the lower part of the body. So aorta is coming from the left ventricle and it is going up. So the place where they open, so suppose I consider this as the opening of aorta. तो यहाँ एक semilunar valve होना चाहिए. If I consider this as the opening of pulmonary artery, यहाँ पर एक semilunar valve होना चाहिए. Imagine किया. So to certain extent, for some distance, pulmonary artery and aorta are both parallelly present and then it divides. Now what are the other things? See this particular tube. This is bringing the blood from the lower part of the body. So this is your inferior vena cava, IVC. This one is bringing blood from the upper part of the body. So this is your SVC, superior vena cava. These two tubes you see over here. ऐसा. This is your pulmonary vein. मुझे यहाँ पर से भी निकालना चाहिए था ऐसा. This doesn't mean it is opening in the right atrium. ये पीछे से जाएगा and it will open in the left atrium only. Yes, because there are two pairs of pulmonary veins. Is every label clear to everyone? This is the internal structure of the heart. How heart looks from outside when you see it from the ventral side of the body. The valves associated with the heart will ensure that the blood is made to move in one particular direction. The flow, backflow of the blood has to be prevented. Why are they called semi-lunar? Moksha, lunar का मतलब moonlight, crescent moonlight. Semi, half. So it appears a half moon-shaped structure. That's why semi-lunar valves. Such semi-lunar valves you will see is associated with veins also, because veins are carrying the blood towards the heart against the force of gravity at many places. So backflow already उसका blood pressure कम है. So backflow of blood is way possible in veins. So veins have semilunar valves. In fact, lymphatic veins also have semilunar valves at regular intervals. Papillary muscles are conical cardiac muscles associated with ventricles, which attach chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae ensures that AV valves don't open again when ventricles contract. It keeps the AV valves closed. Do blood in veins travel up by pressure? Yes, but that pressure has been tremendously reduced. So at regular interval, to prevent the backflow of blood in veins, it has semilunar valves. सिद्धि LS का मतलब longitudinal section. Lakshmi, we will talk about it when we discuss the function of the heart. Is the structure of the heart, its various parts clear to everyone? Sidra? No, Siddharth. I will talk about that in function. Guys, is the structure of the heart clear? Prathamesh, अभी तक मैंने वो term use भी नहीं किया है. Yes, Rajab. Even this chordae tendineae will be made up of collagen. I'll rewrite the spelling. Chordae, why the term chordae? Because they are rod-like bundles of collagen, so very similar to tendon. So chordae tendineae. 3 such cords associated with the right ventricle and 2 such associated with the left ventricle. So one end of chordae tendineae is attached to the papillary muscle, the other end is attached to the AV valves. Can I scroll down now? Why right end needs more chordae tendineae? Because it is attached to the 3 cups. Na? Tricuspid valve has 3 cups, whereas bicuspid has only 2. That's why difference in number. Copy किया सभी ने? Take a screenshot of this page. जिसका नहीं हुआ लिख के. So now, since we have understood the structure of the heart, let us now discuss function of the heart. Heart is able to function especially because of its cardiac muscle. So we all know heart is a pumping organ. It is continuously undergoing contraction and relaxation to keep the blood moving in our body. That function of the heart, we refer it as cardiac cycle, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation. But for muscles to contract, okay, so cardiac cycle will involve systole and diastole activity. For any muscle to contract, the first thing is it should receive a nerve impulse, तभी वो contract करेगा. Heart is very unique organ. It generates its own nerve impulse, which we refer as heartbeat. So this rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heart due to its own nerve impulse, that is heartbeat. Cardiac cycle is events associated with each heartbeat. So generally consider हार्ट बीट जितना होगा उतने ही कार्डियक साइकिल होंगे. नाउ ये हार्ट बीट जनरेट करने के लिए, दिस हार्ट बीट इज, कैन आई कंसिडर इट एज द न्यूरल एक्टिविटी ऑफ द हार्ट. हार्ट अपने आप से nerve impulse बना रहा है, neural activity, or you can say the electrical activity of the heart. Whereas cardiac cycle is the mechanical activity of the heart, where it will either receive the blood or pump out the blood. So this electrical activity of the heart, both these activity is because of the cardiac muscle. 99% cardiac muscle is participating in cardiac cycle. 1% of cardiac muscle, guys, that is modified. It is modified to behave as neural tissue, and we refer that part of the heart as the nodal tissue, which has made our heart myogenic in nature. Myogenic yani ki it is self-excitatory. It is autorhythmic. It will beat continuously with a speed. Okay. And in a normal adult person, we consider that to be around 72 times per minute. So can I say cardiac cycle? Because every heartbeat would cause. पहले heartbeat होगा और उसके बाद उसकी वजह से cardiac cycle होगा. So I can say जितना heartbeat उतना cardiac cycle. So number of cardiac cycle also in a person is 72 times per minute. Is everyone getting the difference? So for heart to produce its own heartbeat or action potential or electric current or nerve impulse, whatever you want to say, some part of the heart musculature is modified into nodal tissue. So nodal tissue is of different type. सबसे पहले, first part of the nodal tissue. What is nodal tissue? It is modified cardiac muscle. First and the most efficient of all is SA node. Full form, sinoatrial node. This one produces the maximum action potential. Maximum current, nerve impulse would be always produced from the SA node. So I'm putting a star here. The rhythm by which the heart will beat is decided by SA node. That's why we refer SA node as the pacemaker of the heart. Beside SA node, which are the other nodal tissue? AV node, atrioventricular node. इसी के branch को हम AV bundle, या you can call it as bundle of His, which further branches out into Purkinje fibers. Now mind it, guys, each of them can produce action potential. Everyone knows how to generate a nerve impulse, but by the time AV node generates a nerve impulse, it receives a nerve impulse from SA node. So AV node doesn't have to generate its own nerve impulse. So the rhythm of the heart is maintained by how many heartbeats SA node would be producing. That's why we refer SA node as the pacemaker. So the sequence in which the nerve impulse or the heartbeat will spread throughout the heart: SA node to AV node to AV bundle, finally to Purkinje fibers. So this is how the nerve impulse spread, and based upon the nodal location of this nodal tissue, the chambers of the heart will contract in sequence in a particular order. So here I have just told you what is the function of the heart in brief. So we'll study heartbeat, how it is generated, and because of this heartbeat, what are the events that are involved. Heart कैसे blood को pump out करेगा. Why called electrical, Vibhusita? All these nerve impulse are electrical current only, na beta? Since these are short electrical current, that's why when you have to detect the health of the heart, कि तुम्हारा हार्ट ठीक से काम कर रहा है कि नहीं. Which is the most preliminary test used, whether the heart is working properly or not? ECG ना. क्या फुल फॉर्म है ECG का? इलेक्ट्रोकार्डियोग्राम. What you are measuring over there, क्यों नाम रखा बेटा उसका ECG? Because it is measuring the electrical activity of the heart. Means ECG directly throws light whether the heart beat is produced properly or not. So ECG doesn't tell you the health of the cardiac muscle, but you can correlate, because if heartbeat becomes abnormal, obviously cardiac cycle would be disturbed. समझा why I have used the term electrical? Diastole means relaxation, Shravani. Systole means contraction. Prathamesh, what is the use of AV node? I will show that now. Nodal activity of the heart now. I will show that now. Smriti, that is a good question. Ma'am, this way, ma'am, is this why the heart does not have nerve supply? Smriti, who told heart doesn't have a nerve supply, beta? Should brain control the heart or not? Yes. Brain has to control every organ of our body. But nature has given the heart the feature कि वो ब्रेन की इंपल्स के लिए रुकता ही नहीं है, वो अपने आप से इंपल्स बनाता रहता है. Remember when we did Animal Kingdom, we called our heart to be myogenic. मतलब अगर हमारा हार्ट हमारी बॉडी से अलग भी हो जाए, will the heart continue to beat for some time? Yes, that is what we mean by biogenic nature. But this doesn't mean heart is beyond the control of brain. Because of nodal tissue, our heartbeat किस range में है? 70 to 75 times per minute. But does our heartbeat increases, Smriti? Yes. You do any intense physical activity, your heartbeat will be increasing. It can touch 150, it can touch 180 per minute. Now who is sending the extra nerve impulse to SA node? अब brain भेजेगा. समझा? So don't consider that brain is not controlling the heart. There is no nerve supply associated with heart. Heart is connected, controlled by the nerve supply. Self-excitatory, अथर्व मतलब, see, any neural tissue, or in this case nodal tissue, they will generate a nerve impulse when some sort of energy is provided to them. They will be excited, because we know energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Na? So if you want nodal tissue, okay, if you want nodal tissue to generate nerve impulse, generate electrical current, it cannot until and unless you give some energy to it. But ये बाहर के स्टिमुलस के लिए वेट ही नहीं करता है, ये हार्ट के ही शेप में चेंज हुआ, उसको एज स्टिमुलस यूज करके एक्साइट होता रहता है बार बार. So since it doesn't wait for an external stimuli, we refer our heart to be self-excitatory, autorhythmic. Yes, Ruchi. Can I scroll down? Lakshmi, I will show you the location. SA node kidhar, AV node kidhar, bundle of his kidhar, Purkinje fibers kidhar. I will show. Have some patience. पहले इतना लिख लो. Done? Everyone can see this figure. Okay. So I can consider this as the conduction system of the heart, which helps us to generate heartbeats. That is the electrical activity of the heart. So maximum heartbeat कौन बना सकता है? SA node. So can you tell me the location of the SA node? Which chamber of the heart is having the SA node? Right atrium. So SA node is present in the right atrium, the right upper corner, somewhere over there. Now in blue color, you see over here another node, AV node. AV node भी कहाँ पर present है? In which chamber? Right atrium. Now from this figure, now don't consider nodal tissue is present in the cavity of the right atrium. No, it is in the wall of the right atrium. So in the right atrium, the left corner, very close to the AV valve, is the AV node present. समझा सभी को? Location of AV node. Now this SA node will generate the maximum heartbeat. तो जैसे ही SA node ने heartbeat बनाया, it spreads to both the atrium simultaneously. So I will just write here, SA node, when this undergoes depolarization. Depolarization means it has generated a heartbeat which causes contraction of the atria. तो इस depolarization की वजह से it will cause contraction of both the atria together. So इसकी वजह से the event of cardiac cycle that is taking place, we refer that event as AS, atrial systole. So because of atrial systole, how the blood will be moving inside the heart, it will go from the atria to its respective ventricles. So when the atria is undergoing contraction, ventricles is not, because ventricle के पास nerve impulse पहुंची नहीं है. The nerve impulse, when it is spreading to the atria, same time it is given to the AV node also. I'm so sorry. Same time it is given to the AV node. So when the impulse is spreading at the atria, the impulse from AV node is gonna, this is bundle of hairs actually. These are the branches. ये ऐसे ऐसे डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, नीचे नीचे नीचे, and then through Purkinje fibers देखो कहाँ पर है, it is spreaded throughout the musculature of the ventricles on both the sides. So that is why when ventricle contract, मैंने देखो arrow कैसे रखा है, वो apex से, this is the apex of the heart, this is the base of the heart, ventricles, just a minute, I accidentally switched on something. Just a minute. Moving. It is not getting. Okay. Everyone can see the screen. 1 minute. Okay. Yes, everyone can see the screen, guys. Chalo. So you see the direction of contraction of atria. It's from base towards apex. Ventricle is from the apex towards the base. So when SA node is sending the message to the atria, same time SA node has sent the message to AV node. So AV node का depolarization कब होगा? at the time when atria is undergoing contraction, because it will take some time for the message to spread from AV node to bundle of his to Purkinje fibers. So the time when atria is getting under contraction, same time ventricles का depolarization शुरू होगा, and after that it will lead to contraction of ventricles. तो जब ventricles contract करेंगे, you can refer that as ventricular systole or VS, which will ensure the blood from the respective ventricles to go into artery. None of the chamber will be in the state of depolarization. Atria, after undergoing contraction, will come to repolarization. So atrial systole would be followed by atrial diastole. The same manner, ventricular systole will eventually be followed by ventricular diastole. समझा? तो अब पता चला why atrial systole will be always the first event followed by ventricular systole, because atria will receive the nerve impulse prior to ventricle, क्योंकि SA node atria में है और वो दोनों atrium को simultaneously भेजेगा. So the time when atria is undergoing contraction, same time ventricles are undergoing depolarization. So जब atria का relaxation शुरू हो गया, ध्यान से सुनो, जब atria का relaxation शुरू हो गया, can I say ventricle ने अब contract करना शुरू किया? Getting the sequence of event. I'll write it again so that it is more clear. For example, if I say the first thing, SA node, it has generated a new heartbeat. This will first cause depolarization of atria. When it is causing depolarization of atria, that time it has sent the message to AV node. Because of this depolarization of atria, which cardiac event will take place? Atrial systole. So when atrial systole is taking place, same time depolarization, that is the impulse is spreaded on both the ventricle. This atrial systole जैसे ही खत्म हुआ, what will begin? Repolarization of atria, which will result into atrial diastole. Depolarization of ventricle, जब atria का repolarization शुरू हुआ, तो ventricular systole शुरू हुआ, and eventually even ventricles will undergo repolarization and would be followed by ventricular diastole. So there would be a time when both the chambers, atria and ventricles, will be together in diastole, साथ साथ में. So for that we will calculate the time duration. कौन कितना देर contract करता है, कौन कितना देर relax करता है. So Darshana, I have repeated it. अब समझा बेटा? This is only the conducting system of the heart. I have not explained to you cardiac cycle. We will see that event now. What is the difference between heartbeat and cardiac cycle? Heartbeat is the conduction system, electrical activity of the heart, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Because of that relaxation and contraction, the events associated with every heartbeat, we refer those cyclic events as cardiac cycle. So when I say atrial systole, atrial diastole, ventricular systole, ventricular diastole, these four events will make the events of cardiac cycle. So in sequence, which should be the first event of cardiac cycle, guys? What should be the first event of a cardiac cycle? Obviously AS, atrial systole, followed by ventricular systole, followed by AD and BD together. Let us see how that is together. So whenever you show the direction of contraction, both the atria contracts in this direction, both the ventricles contract in this direction, because the nodal tissue is spreading like this. Lakshmi, what is repolarization? When the membrane retain back its resting state. When I say depolarization, na, means the membrane is becoming electrically charged. Uska current बढ़ रहा है. When it is going back to its normal resting charge, that is repolarization. Okay. Is it done? Can I scroll down? Can anyone calculate the duration of a cardiac cycle? For how much time every cardiac cycle would be taking place? Yes, Sudarshana. How can you calculate? Very correct, Viroki. Because every minute, if I take, it happens 62 times per minute. So if I want to calculate duration of one cardiac cycle, की एक cardiac cycle कितने टाइम चलती है? I will say 60 seconds divided by 72. So each cardiac cycle is 0.8 second. So in each 0.8 second, which all activity has to take place? Atrial systole, atrial diastole, ventricular systole, ventricular diastole. Am I correct? In every cardiac cycle, atria has to contract, atria has to relax, ventricles have to contract, ventricles have to relax. So ventricular relaxation is ventricular diastole, ventricular contraction is ventricular systole. Same manner, atrial systole means contraction of atria, atrial diastole means relaxation of atria. So here we have calculated, we have checked experimentally. It takes atrial systole 0.1 second. It just takes 0.1 seconds for atria to contract. 0.3 seconds ventricles to contract, because ventricles are 3 times larger than atria, so 3 times the more time. So atrial diastole कितना होगा, ventricular diastole कितना होगा? Let me just check it out. Inserts okay. Now I have taken a circle, because imagine this is one cardiac cycle. The whole time period that is required for it is 0.8 second. Okay. So now if I divide it from right its center, I create a line. So can I say it will be divided into 2 equal half, each side 0.4, 0.4, right? Suppose I divide it like this now. Now each side 0.2, 0.2. Correct? Now if I divide it like this, it is approximately 0.1, 0.1. So if I remove this line now, so can you guess this time period? 0.1 second. This time period 0.3 second. This time period 0.4 second. Are you getting this, guys? So if I ask you this period, I'll just shade it with blue color, which is for 0.1 second. This will indicate which stage of cardiac cycle? Atrial systole. So if I ask you now, listen carefully. If I ask you now, for how much time atria relaxes before it undergoes another atrial systole, how much time atria is relaxing? Very correct, Mosh. No, Sidra? Yes, guys. Can I say this whole time period from here till it again contract? So can I say this blue line indicates atrial diastole, which would be lasting for 0.7 second? Samjha? Because atrial systole is only for 0.1 second. Now this particular part, which I am shading with pink color, which is lasting for 0.3 second. Can you tell me which cardiac event would be taking place here now, guys? This would be ventricular systole, right? So tell me, if ventricles are contracting for 0.3 second, how much time it would be relaxing? Very correct, guys. Matlab, till the time it again contracts. So 0.4 plus 0.1. So this pink line indicates ventricular diastole. The ventricular diastole is for how much time, guys? 0.5 second. So if I consider the events of cardiac cycle, logically there are 4 events: cardiac cycle, atrial systole, atrial diastole, ventricular systole, ventricular diastole. So if I add the duration of all these events, my duration of cardiac cycle becomes how much? Double, 1.6 second. Jabki ideally each cardiac cycle is only for 0.8 second. Why it is getting double? Because you can see over here, 2 events are overlapping for some time. Which 2 events are overlapping as per this figure? Atrial diastole and ventricular diastole. So can I consider it as a period of joint diastole, atrial systole, followed by ventricular systole, followed by joint diastole, again a new heartbeat? So if I say atrial systole is 0.1 second, ventricular systole 0.3 second, can you guess how much is joint diastole? So that entire duration is 0.8 second, 0.4. And can you make out that overlapping of 0.4 only in figure also? You can see atrial diastole and ventricular diastole. It together begins after the end of ventricular systole. जब ventricular systole खत्म हुआ, can I say both the chambers, all the chambers are in a state of combined relaxation? जो कितना टाइम तक चल रहा है? 0.4 सेकेंड तक. बिकॉज जैसे ही एक नया एट्रियल शुरू हुआ, एट्रियल डायस्टोल तो खत्म हो गया ना, दो वेंट्रिकुलर डायस्टोल विल कंटिन्यू, बट एट्रियल डायस्टोल तो खत्म हो गया. So rather than saying that there are 4 events in each cardiac cycle, we consider how many only? 3 events. which is in sequence. Yes, a cyclic event hai. For our convenience, we consider which as the first step, atrial systole, because सबसे पहले contraction वो ही करता है because of SA node. Second, ventricular systole, and third event as joint diastole, which will keep on taking place in this sequence again and again and again. समझा? So you can consider cardiac cycle as a mechanical activity, because during this time, heart is receiving blood, heart is pumping out blood. So it is mechanical. Actually, work is taking place. Okay, first copy this page and then we will discuss every stage of cardiac cycle and how blood enters, blood leaves the heart. Done? So if I consider this now as my page number 18. So this figure is showing us every activity of the heart in 3 stages: atrial systole, ventricular systole, atrial and ventricles together under joint diastole. So यहाँ पर, okay, they are writing here 2 as atrial systole, ventricular diastole, 1 as atrial diastole. Okay, now if I consider this as my first figure, this as my second figure, this as my third figure. Okay, हार्ट सबसे छोटा यहाँ पर दिख रहा है. देखो फर्स्ट फिगर में एट्रिया इज द स्मॉलेस्ट बिकॉज, एक मिनट, आई एम सो सॉरी, we consider the same number. Ventricular systole, this is joint diastole, atrial systole. This diagram is not very clear. एक minute. Just a minute. I will use another simple one. Okay, this is pretty more clear. Yes, Atharva. Page 17, take a screenshot. Okay. So when I talk about cardiac cycle, see the cyclic event: atrial systole followed by ventricular systole followed by a joint diastole. Okay, so continuously this sequence में ये होता रहेगा. Now if you talk about atrial systole, during atrial systole, that is the first event, atria contracts. So blood moves from atria to the respective ventricle through the AV aperture, So at this time, the AV valves has to be open ki closed, guys? During atrial systole, when blood has to go from atria to the ventricles, obviously the AV valves have to be open. You remember a rule. अगर AV valves open है तो semilunar has to be closed. We will talk the reason later. Okay? अगर semilunar open है तो AV has to be closed. So जैसे ही AV atrial systole की वजह से blood ventricle में चला गया, that means ventricle is now 100% filled. Because prior to atrial systole, what had taken place? Joint diastole, when all the chambers are relaxed, it is a period of filling only. See this, blood is coming from the vena cava to the right atrium. From the right atrium, it is going into the right ventricle. Same manner, left atrium, left ventricle. Means during joint diastole, all chambers together are relaxed and all chambers are getting filled with blood. So atria is having 100% उसका जितना capacity है, so atria is 100% filled, whereas ventricles get 70% filled. Both these filling we consider as passive. Why? Because energy नहीं लगता है. All the chambers, the muscles are in a state of relaxation. So can I say joint diastole के बाद जब atrial systole होता है, ventricles now become 100% filled, जितनी उसकी capacity है. 70% filling was prior, which was passive. Can I say during atrial systole 30% more blood was added? But this filling you will call it as active. Why? Because it has happened because of contraction of atrial muscle. Remember, filling of the chambers is active or passive depending upon what state the cardiac muscle is in. If the muscle is in a state of relaxation, the filling is passive. If it is in the state of contraction, because of contraction, then the filling is active. So जैसे ही ventricles are 100% filled, can I say this ventricle will start exerting pressure on its wall? And at the same time, can I say this will cause increase in ventricular pressure? So अब imagine करो, हाँ, what happens? So if I consider this as a flap, consider this is AV flap, okay? So इसके ऊपर है atria, इसके नीचे है ventricle. So during atrial systole, these flaps were open. Okay, so the blood from the atria is going to the ventricle. तो जैसे ही ventricles are 100% filled, ventricle का pressure इतना बढ़ जाएगा that it will eventually close the AV valve. So right at the beginning of ventricular systole, the AV valves close. और AV valve के नीचे, suppose I put a pencil here like this. So what this pen can be compared with? Can I say this pen can be compared as a chordate tendinae? So chordate tendinae इसको बंद नहीं किया. The closing of AV valve is because of increased ventricular pressure. What chordate tendinae will ensure? Once the AV valve is closed, it will hold it like that, so that ये ventricle इसका pressure और बढ़ेगा. पहला pressure क्यों बढ़ा था? Because it was 100% filled with blood. Now these ventricles have started to contract. Volume is getting reduced. The pressure will increase. So can I say, since this ventricular pressure is again increasing, AV valves जो बंद हो गए थे वो वापस से खुल सकते थे. So ये इसको पकड़ करके रखेगा, so that AV valves don't open. क्योंकि अगर वो open हो गए तो blood ventricle से फिर से किसमें घुस जाएगा? Atria में. So now this increased ventricular pressure will open which valve? The increase in ventricular pressure will open the semilunar valve. I hope you guys are able to imagine this. So when we talk about the second stage of cardiac cycle, ventricular systole, you want the blood to move from ventricle to the respective artery. वो कैसे होता है? Prior to that, there is increase in ventricular pressure. Why the ventricular pressure increase? Because ventricles are 100% filled, so they will exert pressure on the wall. Therefore, AV valves close, and whenever they close, they create a sound. This is the lub sound if you hear it using a stethoscope, and we refer it as the first heartbeat. Sorry, heartbeat nahi, it is our first heart sound. You can place a stethoscope and you can hear it. This ventricular pressure further increases. This ventricular pressure, you can say it increases even more. Just a minute. This ventricular pressure increases more. Why? Due to contraction of ventricles. Ventricles से contract करना शुरू किया because उसका depolarization हो गया. तो इसकी वजह से क्या होगा? Therefore, now semilunar valve will open. Will the opening of valve create a heart sound? Huh? Will the opening of valve create a sound? No. Yes, Vibhusita. Beta, जब घर पे, if you open a door, it doesn't create much sound, but when you close the door, does it create a sound? So consider it in that manner. Valves are like doors. When you shut it, it will create a sound. Obviously, when it opens, there will be no sound. So can you see, ventricular pressure has two opposite effect on both the valves? दिखाई दे रहा है? Ventricular pressure has opposite effect on both the valves. That's why I have told you they will never be open together. They will never be closed together. एक open है तो दूसरा close, दूसरा close है तो अगर AV open है तो semilunar close, vice versa. So when ventricular pressure increases, guys, its first effect is on AV valve. तो पहले AV valve को बंद करेगा, और जब ये pressure increase होगा तो semilunar खुल गए. तो इससे पहले semilunar कैसे थे? They were closed. समझा? So in ventricular systole, see this, blood from the right atrium is going into the pulmonary artery. Left atrium, it is going into the aorta. It cannot go back here. ये नहीं होएगा. क्यों? Because AV valves are closed, and hence the backflow of blood is prevented. So valves are most required during which cardiac event? Ventricular systole. तो जैसे ही ventricle से blood बाहर निकला, we refer this volume of blood as stroke volume. Stroke volume means how much amount of blood is left out from each ventricle, and that is approximately 70 ml for every adult. Ventricle की capacity 70 ml नहीं है. Ventricle की capacity is somewhere around 110-120 ml. Means when ventricles contract, does it pumps out the entire volume of blood? No. तो जितना volume बाहर निकला, it's like stroke. So we refer this volume as the stroke volume. तो किस person का stroke volume higher होगा? A person like me or a athlete? जिसका stroke volume higher होगा? Obviously athlete का, because उसका cardiac output, उसका cardiac muscle और strong होगा. So their heart will contract with more force. तो जितने force से ventricle contract करेंगे, उतना blood pump out होगा. Getting it, guys? So remember, opening and closing of this valve, is it an active process? No, it is a passive process. It just happened because of difference in pressure gradient. For example, if I consider it as AV valve को open होने के लिए, close होने के लिए हमने reason देखा. AV valve क्यों close हो रहा था? Because of ventricular pressure. नीचे का pressure बढ़ गया तो ये close हो गया. So tell me what would be the reason for AV valves to open? तो क्यों open होंगे? AV valves क्यों open होंगे? Reason, tell me in pressure. सिद्धार्थ, एट्रियल सिस्टोल के टाइम पे, जॉइंट डायस्टोल के टाइम पे दे आर ओपन. डिक्रीज इन विच प्रेशर प्रियांशु? अगर नीचे का प्रेशर कम हुआ, वेंट्रिकुलर प्रेशर कम, तो ये ओपन होगा. या यू कैन से एट्रियल प्रेशर इज मोर, ये इतना ब्लड से भर गया दैट इट विल एक्सर्ट प्रेशर ऑन द एवी वाल्व, पुश इट ओपन. So valves की opening and closing, you can hear the sound. So when will semilunar close, guys? Semilunar कब close हो? Can I say at the end of ventricular systole when blood comes out? So a drop in ventricular pressure means when ventricular pressure decreases, that time semilunar is closed, and that is dub sound, the second heart sound which you can hear. And जैसे ही semilunar close हुए, decreased ventricular pressure causes opening of AV valves. So which valve is remaining open for a longer period of time? AV valve. So if I say joint diastole, AV valve, semilunar valve. Tell me, during joint diastole, AV valve is open ki closed? I'm sorry. AV valve is open, right? Semilunar will be open ki closed? Closed. Correct? During atrial systole, ये टाइम पे यहाँ पर AV valves and semilunar valves. AV valves is open ki closed? Open. Then only the blood from atria will go to the ventricle. This is still closed. During ventricular systole, AV valves open ki closed? Closed. The only time when AV valve is closed, that is ventricular systole. And only time when semilunar valve is open, that is also ventricular systole. So ventricular systole is the most important event in the entire cardiac cycle. Clear? Any doubt pertaining to this, guys? Yes, Tatmesh, I will repeat stroke volume. So by measuring the cardiac activity, by measuring the stroke volume of a person, you can understand the health of the heart, whether the heart is functioning efficiently, effectively or not. This is the third stage. So if I say heart sound, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, it is associated typically with which event of the cardiac cycle? Ventricular systole. Which event of cardiac cycle, Pucha Lakshmi? So it is during ventricular systole. So can I say beginning of ventricular systole means closure of AV valves, means first heart sound lub. End of ventricular systole means closure of semilunar valves, that is second heart sound dub. Clear? So if I want to calculate how much blood the heart pumps out per minute, I can say that as cardiac output, which I can calculate as stroke volume multiplied by heart rate. Heart rate means how many times the heart is beating. So if I say that is 72, stroke volume, remember the amount of blood pumped out by ईच वेंट्रिकल, राइट वेंट्रिकल से भी ब्लड बाहर जा रहा है, लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल से भी ब्लड बाहर जा रहा है, but we measure cardiac output mainly with respect to left ventricle. So if you multiply 70 into 72, it comes to approximately 5 liters per minute. So अगर किसी person की cardiac output increase करनी है, can I say increase in heart rate will increase cardiac output? Cardiac output is directly proportional to heart rate. Cardiac output is directly proportional to stroke volume. तो stroke volume कब increase होगा? When ventricles contract more forcefully. तो किसका stroke volume ज्यादा? ऐसा person जिसका cardiac muscle is more stronger, like an athlete. So athletes का stroke volume हमेशा ज्यादा रहता है, तो उनकी comparatively cardiac output हमेशा हमसे ज्यादा रहेगी. हमको अगर हमारा कार्डियक आउटपुट बढ़ाना है तो हम लोग क्या इंक्रीज करेंगे? A normal average person like us, to increase our cardiac output, we increase our stroke volume, we increase our heart rate. And who will do that? Will you consciously do? No. Subconsciously, involuntarily, brain will increase it because demand, the condition of the body is changing. So accordingly, the body has to cope up with that. Okay. In case of heart failure, stroke volume will remain constant. कौन है ये? नाम से ही पता चल रहा है बेटा. अगर हार्ट फेल हो रहा है, ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा, stroke volume will increase ki decrease? Decrease na, because cardiac muscles are becoming weaker, so stroke volume decreases. Why necessary to increase? कौन है ये? Why you want cardiac output to increase? You start running, you start swimming, you start skipping, your body, your muscles will demand more energy. More energy means it needs more oxygen. More oxygen means it needs faster blood supply. Faster blood supply means heart has to pump much faster. Huh? So it's like a chain reaction. Why is heart rate of children higher than adults? Heart rate is inversely proportional to the size of the heart. तो चिल्ड्रन का हार्ट साइज हमसे छोटा, बट बॉडी की फिजिकल डिमांड तो उतनी ही है ना. So that small heart will beat much faster. Clear? So the last part of this chapter, I feel you people can do on your own. Whatever doubts remaining to body fluids and circulation based upon the remaining part that mainly deals with diseases and all, I will discuss it next time. And I want you people to go through excretion. I will discuss the doubts of excretion. Because as you people know, the syllabus हमको थोड़ा जल्दी करना है in comparison. किसको अभी कौन सा पेज चाहिए? तो I will just scroll the screen up and down. One by one, see 18th slide. Others can leave. 18th slide. Via screenshot. 17th. 19th में मतलब कुछ लिखा भी नहीं था ऋषभ. 19. 16. 15. Homework, Rishabh, I want you to read the remaining part of this chapter and the entire excretion chapter, so that I will discuss the doubts of excretion. Okay? And I will post the assignment on this chapter. Solve that assignment also. अभी डाल देती हूँ, नहीं तो मैं भूल जाऊंगी. ओके, 14, 13, 12, first page of today, 11. Disha, I will do it next time, beta. Peritubular capillary network and vasa recta. Okay? चलो. प्रथमेश, धैर्य, तुम लोग करते क्या हो? एक एक करके सारे पेज मैंने दिखाए. 17, 18, by Prajas, 19. Okay, धैर्य, चलो. I'll send the assignment right now, Risa. Right now. Chalo, bye everyone. Take care.